Hello, Professor. We have executed model management system using Java code. So from the back end, we have used Java, and from the front end, we have used HTML and CSS. So in the back end, we have created a total 4 properties: controller, entities, repositories, and service. In the entities, since we gave 4 different tables: admin table, food table, guest table, and room table. And each table we have given different attributes like ID, name, email, and phone number. In the food table, we gave 4 attributes like ID, name, type, and price. In the guest table, we gave 4 attributes like ID, name, email, and phone number. And in the room table, we gave 3 attributes like room number, room type, and price. So all the entities we have mentioned in the entities block. And in the controller block, so in the controller block, we have mentioned all the operations like get details, like CRUD operations like get details, add admin information, update admin information, and delete admin information. In the same way, in food controller part, we gave information about get items block, add food items block, update food items block, and delete food items block. Similarly, the same kind we gave for guest part also. This include CRUD operations which has get all guest information, add guest information, update guest information, and delete guest information. The other table, room table also, we mentioned the CRUD operations like get room number, add room number, update room number, and delete room number. So along with the UI part, we also added other component called Swagger. So in order to connect MySQL and Swagger and Java and UI part, we gave the code in the Swaggers.java part. And since we are using pushing all our code into the GitHub, we made different repositories where it extends JPA. Since we have 4 different tables, we gave 4 different repositories. And we created 4 services for all the tables where since all the information will get stored in the SQL. For that we gave a service part. Now the front end part will be explained by my group mate.
Okay. Here is my UI part and this is my home page, and we can see that here different types of tables: showroom, add rooms, update, delete rooms. These are all of tables, and we can just go to here showrooms so that we can see different types of room numbers, room types, and prices in showrooms. And also next, if you go to the add rooms, here we can just add our room number and again room type and price of her room. After if we submit this table, we'll just get a small pop-up message. Okay, next we'll go to the MySQL command window. Whatever the details we entered in the UI window, we can just look in the table form here. Here, we can see room number, price, and room type, which was entered in the UI table, UI type. And also here, we can just update our rooms. Okay, whatever the room which we have updated, we can also see in MySQL command. And also it is another table, delete rooms. We can just delete the room, which a room we want to delete, we can just delete the room. And we can just also see the room which we deleted in MySQL command. And we just enter the room number which we want to delete. So just click the delete button so that we can see a small pop-up message here. Click on OK. Okay, then just go to the MySQL command. Then just, so you can see here the room number which we typed in UI window, the room number is deleted. And in the same way, we can just follow the same sequence to show food items and add items and update food items. Okay, next will be continued by one of my group member.
Hello, Professor. In this project, we use Swagger component. Swagger is a component where we are using apart from UI. In Swagger, we made 4 controllers since we have 4 tables. Each controller will have 5 operations, namely post, used to add data in the table, delete record in the table, get by ID. It is used to fetch details from table, and the same way get by details. It is also used to fetch details from table. And at last put, it is used to update info in the table. Once I click on post method, I'll click on try it out. And then I'll enter details. And we'll click on execute button. Then I'll get a response 200. Once I get that response, I'll go to MySQL and then search for the table. Whatever I entered the details, those are reflected in the table. Similarly, the same operations can be done by other methods like get by ID and get by details. Here also in the same way, we have to try it out, then enter the details, and then execute the button. And here we'll get the response of 200. In the same way, the response body. And also, we do with the same put, try it out. Put is used to update info in the table. Click on the try it out. Click enter the details. And click on the execute button. And then we'll get a response of 200 and the response body. Once I get that response, I'll go to MySQL and search for that table. We can see the changes in the Gmail. And it is changed to hotmail.com. Similarly, we use the same operations in the footrest controller, post, try it out, enter the details. And we are giving the ID of 78, name, French fries, price, 9, type, vegetarian, and click on the execute button. We'll get a response of 200 and the response body. Once I get that response, go to MySQL and we'll get the food info as French fries, price, and type. And going to another controller option, guest rest controller. We go with the post operation, try it out. Click on the email, name, ID, and the phone number. And click on the execute button. We'll get the response of code 200 and the response body. Once we get the response, go to MySQL. And we'll get the details of email, name, and phone number. And there is a last controller option, room rest controller. In that, post operation, try it out, enter the price, room number, room type, and click on the execute button. We'll get a response of code 200 and the response body. Once we get the response, go to MySQL. And we'll get the response of room number, price, and room type. Delete, and with the delete operation, click on the try it out, enter the integer, and then execute. And we get the response in MySQL table. The row will be get deleted. And with the get operation, click on the try it out, enter the integer, and then execute the button. We get a response of code 200 and the response body. The rest will be explained by one of my group mate.
So all professors, all these are the operations which we have done from our end, and whatever we have done, we have created our own repositories in GitHub, and we have pushed the code in the GitHub. You can see them. So this is the project which we have done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
അതാണ് റെക്കോർഡ്